Hello everyone, and welcome back to some vintage story. Today's Friday, and I'm thinking I'll do an episode of Stardew after this as well. But I had the idea that I wanted to make another little house in my little town area that's slowly developing. Oh, the wood walking on the wood was so loud there for some reason. I'm thinking over here it would be nice to have a little house or shop for pottery. And so I kind of just wanted to work on that. But for now, that requires a bit of terraforming and tree chopping. So it's not the windmill work that I was doing prior, but I think it'll be okay. The big question is if I still want to use pine, which I'm thinking I will. This townish area is kind of all pine wood coordinated so far, which I had no quarrel with, but there is the oak and maple around. I might have a copper axe that will deal with that oak tree better. Let's see. I don't see one. Okay. I'll just have to make a couple axe things then. There you go. And I'll deal with the chickens hopefully today at the end of the episode. Maybe also some farming. I don't know when I can plant the other crops, but I'm assuming it should be warm enough at the end of this episode that I can. Is there literally another eclipse happening? There probably was. Last episode we had almost 3 eclipses, and today we're already starting off with 1. So that's just wonderful. I don't know why they're so common. But hopefully breaking this oak tree doesn't go through all the flint axes. It might. It just wouldn't be the best, but then it would be out of the way. It sure does take forever though. If it only breaks this one and uses a second one and I have to start breaking this again with 2, that'd be sad. Well, it used 3. Well, 2 and a third. So much oak wood. Yep. Oak trees are kind of a pain. I don't think I'd like that there. That'll be getting in the way if it's right there, so I just moved it. Okay. I need more chests, not gonna lie. My current setup is lacking. Well, actually, here's a chest. I'll take those flint. They don't need to be there. Full chest already. Let's go put this flax away. Okay. Can I put anything in here? I could move the sticks from the other chest in here. I can put the birch in here as well. And the fences. And that. I'm gonna keep the flint on me for now. I probably need 2 shovels. Now, terraforming time. This is mostly just so I can get a path, this path, going this way to the house, and then a little base for the house. Speaking of which, no, it's still 0. It might still snow then, I think. I guess there's borax over here as well. I'm not meaning to put that there. Okay. I think that's good. It's a bit bigger than it needs to be for the base of a small little place. but I want to make it look nice. Hopefully I didn't accidentally place that on a flower and it just disappeared forever. That would be sad. I need a bit more dirt. But then, a little terraforming is done. And I will be a happy man. I think that's good. I like it. Now, I need some sort of base for this. And then I can get started. I'm not thinking 2-story like my house. I'm thinking more 1-story. Maybe not even a basement. But actually, I'm retracting that statement. I think there'll be a basement. And it will be used for sifting sand in a little bit of water, probably. Let's see though. That seems decently sized. It's not too big, it's not too small. I might cut this though. That's better. Yeah, I like that a little more. I'd like to have little gardens on the side, or just flowers at the very least. Just to show, oh, it's nice and a well-maintained yard. I'd like to do that more at my house, but the snow makes it difficult to visualize a bit. This spot I fully was able to terraform and choose what I want to do though, so I can pick. Now the problem comes with resource gathering, which I kind of have the stuff, but not fully, because I don't have a lot of the pine wood. And I'm always low on my stone supplies. Okay. There's a little bit going on. Now, the question is, do I want to use plaster? First, let's get this out. That was very not filling. Okay. Oh, that's probably from my basement. I was concerned there. I still need a lantern up here, but the bees aren't working, so I can't really steal them away. But yeah. The basement's noisy. Now, where did I put the plaster is my question. That, no. Noisy. Probably a bowthorn. I think that's bowthorn noises. No plaster. There's plaster. I'll use plaster. This might be a little multi-episode project that I just started, but it will be worth it. I'm thinking every wall, I don't know. Every wall but this one will have a window and the front entrance. And that'll be good. But I need 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Yeah, 13 plaster. Maybe more for the roof part. That'd be 14, 15, 16 probably. At the least. So I could work on that. Do 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 dun. Question is, what was I low on? Lime. Not low on sand, okay. Did I need 2 lime to make this? 2 pieces bacon to 1 quick lime. So for 16 I need 32. So it's probably best if I just go grab a whole stack of the chalkstone. I'll probably need another shovel. Okay. Shovel. put the flint away. Do I have... yeah, I have the peat for this. It is calm, so I could theoretically go out tonight and do this adventure. But it is still cold outside, and it'd really go through this last fired crock of food. So I'd rather sleep, and then do it in the morning, and hopefully not go through my whole last crock of food. Which I don't know why it's called a crock. Because usually when I think of crock and cooking, I think of a crock pot, and a crock pot's a big hefty pot, but these are tiny. It is still calm though. Let's do this. One thing that would be interesting to see in the future is, I'll give some background, but for the Minecraft project I'm working on, me and my boyfriend's world, for our next map update, which I'm going to put in a video, I was searching up castle stuff. So now you guys have a sneak peek into what it's about. But in medieval castles, there was usually a sub room, a little shed that held ice and snow from the winter, and it would stay cold in that little shed. They try to keep it over the whole year, and usually it could last until the next winter. But it'd be interesting to see that kind of thing in Vintage Story, where you'd need to gather snow for some reason. Maybe for like an extra coolant for food storage or something. I don't know. Just an interesting thought. Also, copper. Copper! I'll grab this shale. I do need the shale stone in future endeavors. And I forgot, I don't use my pickaxes, my shovels, to pick up chalk, so this will be interesting to see what I do with my pickaxe on low durability. I need to make a new pickaxe and shovel, sadly. That's not done. I don't really have a use for the bauxite stone. Maybe for conglomerate, it might look good as a cobblestone, but bauxite, not my favorite. But we're getting to the spot that I want stuff. I do know that there's conglomerate boulders. I don't think I've seen chalkstone boulders, which is an interesting thing. That was a flower. Okay. It was just a bit darker green than I'm used to. Let's mark this as well. It's a little far away from the other mark. Not too far, but just a little bit. Past me was probably like, they're close enough together, I'll remember. Current me says, definitely not. Keep going. Oh. Rye. It kind of blends in with the current grass color. What was the snort noise? I know I chased off a bear a while ago, so I do want to be cautious of bears. You know, that would be a good spot to mine andesite. It's very thin, though. I feel like it would, like, fall over and flatten something like a pancake. And preferably, I wouldn't want me to be the one getting flattened like a pancake. That's not done. Did I run by it? Oh, I haven't gone far enough left. It explains why I feel like I should have been here by now. Yeah, but here's conglomerate boulders. I'm just curious why there's not chalk boulders. But 64, or at least 32 is all I ask on minimum. Okay, that's a little bit. There's more. I kind of want peridotite. Huh. I just want a little bit more. In case I want extra plaster in the future and I don't want to come back here, just a tad bit more is nice. And I could mine this andesite. Make a little arch of conglomerate because I dug out everything in the middle of it. The new Grand Canyon of Vintage Story, but it's made out of conglomerate. But there we go. Now let's go back. If we make any discoveries along the way, that would be pretty cool. I've also heard, I don't know if this is true or not, that once I find the ores to make iron, They're almost always very plentiful and supposedly last through your whole playthrough. But I don't know. That sounds a little bit off. Butterflies. I will also gather these lupins. Or at least mark them. It's a big spot of lupins. And since I want to use these as kind of like a little field in my windmill area, or by maybe the village area I'm building, it's nice to know that there are more around. But this is spelt. I think that one's what I used for spelt. And this is carrot. Are there any like copper stones or bits around? I do notice that this area doesn't have any icy water. So that does mean it is cleaning up a little bit. What is this? Brown sedge. Weird. 2 of those are almost done. That's another one almost done. And another one. 4 almost done. Flax. Didn't hear the grabbing noise. That's why my inventory's full. I'll put the sandstone down. Are any of these done? I haven't marked them. Sure, flax. I don't have room for it, but I will mark it. And I do need to turn left a little bit, but I'll try going around this biome to the right and just go this way instead. Maybe I'll find more stuff. More wild crops for me. Yay! Lots of carrots and grains today. That's just sandstone, it's not borax. It's 3 degrees now. It does seem like a good idea to plant my stuff soon. Is this done? 8, 8. It's close. But it's nice that we didn't run into bear. The bear should be over there behind those hills. I don't think Vintage Story is at the point where arrows, effects are too extreme. So I don't think arrows or me hurting the bear caused it to bleed or anything and die that way, so it should still be alive. Let's put flint away. I kind of wish there was a quick put in chest option or button here or here, because it's hard to tell what I have and don't. I could also turn that little house into my leather making hut, or I could just build a different one for it, but I need some more stuff for that. I don't have that in there. I need to grind the chalkstone down. Any more flowers? Yes, more flowers. And nothing that I can put in there. I do have some sticks. I should probably relocate those sticks to the other stick chest. But I am willing to go see if I have more food at the old house. And if not, I would like to grab some. Of the vegetables and make something, because I am running low. I'm gonna take this. I don't think I need it for leatherworking. Yeah, no more. I think I had 8 crocs. Also, I'll take that. Also take the seeds. It's time I begin moving some of this to different spots. As well as the bushes. I should move those soon since they'll be able to start ripening when the weather gets a little bit warmer. I'm surprised these guys don't run from me when I run. They're much calmer than the chickens. The snow in here is melting. Nice. Let's put those away. I might change my farm layout now that I'm looking at it to put more water everywhere. It's okay right now though. I haven't planted anything, so I have time to fix it if I want. But first order of business, I'm gonna move the andesite kern and the stone vessel. One there. And this will go in the smithy just to make the process of doing the chalk a little easier. Do I have a place I can put the other 6? There. That'll be okay. And I guess I can just put the giant stone of andesite that I accidentally got instead of the tiny stones. And I'll run over and grab food for 9 crocs? Okay. How am I gonna do this? I don't know if that's the right amount, I'm just assuming. And if it isn't, at least I got some. And now that I thought about it, I think I'll actually move the kern and the chalk into my house for now, and then it can be a side thing of while I wait for stuff to cook, I will grind the chalkstone into limestone. And sadly, this is gonna be melted soon, and I can't walk over it. Copper. I marked that though. Okay. Let's go get the little pot. Oh, Kern. Always nice to have things in the basement, I guess. I hope you're enjoying the fun, aesthetic Rift Monster sound effects. They're weird. And just medium rift activity outside today. Oh, I didn't mean to close everything. Do. The rift monsters are interfering with my aesthetic grindstone and cooking. How rude of them. Whatever shall I do? pretty sure I can automate the kern in the future with the windmill. And you put like a stick in the middle of it and it rotates it for you automatically, so I don't have to rotate it. And it would probably do it faster than I can. But, Also playing the game slow and progressing slow, I think is fine. Sometimes progressing too fast can make you lose interest. I'm hoping that Shiver, the one doing the noises, is in my basement and not upstairs. I don't want to deal with something upstairs. But we're basically done with the limestone, which is nice, except now I have to do the painful process of cooking it forever. Which is the worst step. And I did make enough pots, which is nice. The only problem is I don't have room in my basement, so they're gonna last a little less. Actually, on the main floor they're lasting 34-ish days on average, which isn't terrible. The last two. Yay! Now, if only I had no monsters at my front door and I could run and put the lime in the other furnace. So that goes while I sleep. Last one. Yeah, it's definitely in the basement. I wish I had a chair and I could sit on here and do like a little picture for a screenshot. But I guess this will do for a thumbnail. It's not too bad. It is what I'm majorly doing currently. 14 firewood still in there. And I really want to put this on the freaking shelf. There we go. Time to sleep, and hopefully the rift monsters skedaddle, and I can cook my limestone for plaster. There you go. 8 a.m. 8 a.m. Still snowy. -5 degrees. Let's move that there. And someone's still... I don't know what to call that noise in my basement. Crackling in my basement? I don't know. Let's grab the andesite. Chalk's in the other house. I'd appreciate if you leaved. This is where it's kind of a sad thing that I don't have a back door of some sort. I'm surprised you can't get the stones that they throw, because they like to throw stones, but you don't get them from their inventory. And this is still bugged, so it'll uncool itself every time it finishes. But I do have clay down here. So let's make a little bit of andesite cobblestone. 10 is not terrible. Now the question... I'd like another pickaxe. A shovel wouldn't be terrible, and an axe wouldn't be terrible either. Doot doot doot. Doot. Doot doot. Let's get a crucible. And some of the iron. Okay, so I can't finish constructing it without 2 pieces of firewood. Hi, Bowtorn. Doot doot. If that thing hit me, it has aimbot. But it did not. So we're good. Doop. That's 300 units of copper. Now I'll fire it up. I could make this bismuth instead, but I don't feel like it. Because I know where enough copper deposits are that I am chill. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4. I think there are more down here. 5, 6, 7. Yeah. So I'm fine. I'm chilling. I think the next log gets it to 700. It seems like I need to make more charcoal. Yay! That's burning faster than I'd like. It might be close. It should cook fast because it's only 300 units. It's not a bunch. Tongs. Scary. Okay. Pickaxe. Axe. No shovel. Not this time. Wasn't gonna cook. Oh, no, I was going to check on plaster. Plaster! Oh my gosh, it's so slow. Already gone through basically all my peat. The process truly is pain. Now, I don't like you. You're being annoying, and you're gonna annoy me while I'm building. So, bye-bye, Boatworn. And you gave me nothing. Sad. Okay. Plaster, plaster. Yeah, I think I need more. For now, I'll use dirt. Let's grab the saw. I might use oak for the roof instead. Saw. Do-do-do. That. This is what I wanted. No, my roof. Okay. I'm just gonna put that down. I definitely need more plaster. How do I make the corner? This way. Okay. I think I need 3 of those. Corner. It hit 3 degrees and so much snow just melted. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait. Not K. This goes back one. My bad. Shovel. A brick roofing might look better for this building, but for now, it's okay without it. I need... maybe that many more? Jeez. Okay. I think the game is telling me I should go plant my crops. Seven more staircase-ish roofs. And then the rest are not. I don't know when my dogs are barking, so I'm gonna mute for a second. Oops. I just stopped the recording and then I'm re-recording. I'm gonna have to combine the videos. I did that on accident, my bad. My dog stopped barking, so that's good. Let's see. Let's just make a bunch of these. No. Okay, it didn't let me pick it up. That's fine. I don't think there's a way to converge these. Is there? No. That's okay. We'll just pretend it does. I want to use the clay roofing tiles, I think, but I don't have them yet. I haven't cooked any. I just want to get the base for the house down. And we got it, so we're good. Now the problem is not having enough plaster. Quite a bit more. And these are done as well, which is nice. Doop. try doing this. I'm gonna have to cut this down now. Need more pine logs. Thank you. I need 3 more plaster at the very least to fix that tiny little mess. There we go, there's some. Okay. Now the inside part of the plaster isn't fully done. I need 10 more for that. And in here has 6 more. If I used the chalk in the basement, why did I put that in the... Okay. Definitely not enough. I'm missing quite literally 1 stone for it to be enough. Let's go back outside. And we'll be sad. I'll take half of the peat out. Hopefully it'll be fine with that amount left. Because I don't want to overuse all the peat. If I can keep any last bits. Dry saddle. What's a mushroom? I'll put that in a different chest. I was wondering why I saw weird things drop from that tree. Let's put the saw back down the stairs. And it seems this video will be a little bit longer. And it might come out late since I have to learn how to stitch this video and the other video because I accidentally ended it because of my dog's barking. Let's also take the torch out of my inventory, my offhand. It's still getting really low. -9. I'm assuming it hit -10. I was gonna put the dry saddle in here. And I'll grab another serving of food. And we'll run over and get that last little bit of chalk that I need for the limestone. Because ending the episode on that note would be sad. And I don't know about planting all the crops. I might be able to plant some carrots or something that can withstand the slightly lower temperature that it hits at night, around -10 or so. But anything else, it's a little iffy. But let's go get that chalk for the line, for the plaster. Yay! And if there's any harvestables along the way, I do not mind grabbing them. Because I do remember some of these being ready, or the flax on the way being almost done. 9 out of 9. None of those are done though. Just the one. Red currant bush. I'll take those. Is this one done? Yes. 9, 8, 6, 6. So just that one was done that I grabbed. Oh my gosh, bear. Okay, he's gone. It's just a blackcurrant bush. Well, I can't go back that way because of bear. But we survived the bear, so that's good. I really like when the pine trees get that tall. I want more of those tall pine trees by my house. The dreaded era where I have to learn how to edit the videos that I don't want to edit. Since I sadly pressed stop on the recording and started re-recording again. Dang it. Uncool. While we're here, I might as well continue mining. Make the episode extra long with reason, I guess. Usually I record them right before lunch, but I'm not really that hungry just yet still, so we're chilling. The funny thing about everything that happened was my dog's barking, probably because one of the neighbors got home and slammed their car door. That gets them to get riled up a little bit. But then, instead of pressing the button on my microphone, which I did to mute, I went into OBS and stopped recording for some reason. Because my brain was like, ah yes, this is the mute button. No, it was not. This chalk layer sure is interesting, because usually I'm used to a layer, a layer, a layer, but this is all kind of diagonal and sideways layers of stone. There you go. I'm happy with that amount. Got some andesite for more flooring of the new little clay forming house. And got some more chalk, more limestone, for more plaster in the future. The one thing that I'm not looking forward to is running around the bear. Let's fill up on our food a little bit more. Screen did that weird I closed a menu, sudden turn in a random direction thing again. But maybe while we're running around the bear, or where the bear was, we'll find more stuff. None of those are done. Is that done? Looks done. 9 out of 9. So much flax this time. Ooh. Double cave. And 3 red currant bushes. More berries for me. Even more berries. Also still daisies. 6. Nothing. 8. 8. 7. 6. 6. And another 6. 9 out of 9. That's nice. Some 8s. No more space for any crops unless it's flax now, really. Or other berry bushes. Sad. Do I have a blackcurrant bush? I do. I closed the menu and did the stupid thing again. Da da da. Da 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 da. It's so red. Dun dun dun. Yeah, I'm way more used to the more sandy sand, not the bauxite sand color. More lupin fields. And there's purple and pinkish ones over there too. Da da dun da 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 dun da dun 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 da 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 dun da 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 dum. Pum ba dum ba. I wonder why the wild chickens don't lay eggs in the wild either. Because I just thought about it, but you find the wild hens and roosters, but you don't find wild eggs. Are those doing better? They are kind of glowing. That one has honey in it again. Nothing really good. Flowers? No. Seeds, seeds. I can't fit through there and get one thing. I can't hop on top of bushes, right? So other animals can't either? Could be nice to use them as decor. I think blueberries or cranberries would look better. I kind of wish I could put the berry bush on the same block as the fence. That'd be nice. Then it'd kind of be like it's growing on a trellis, I think it's called. The plants that you grow, but you have a stick with them. So usually things like grapevines and so on. Okay. last one. Oh, wow. It turned on. I didn't expect that. There's that. Put that in there. Chalkstone in there. Also put this in there. And I can take this out, put it in here as well. Oh. I do need one of these though. Bare minimum. Now I need to put flax away. And grab clay to do this. How do I make a skep? Clay. Okay. I'll put that back. I'll put the flax away. Put the clay away as well. I'm gonna use the quick lime with that. There we go. Kind of almost finished new house on the block. I might change that. It looks a little derpy because I don't have any overhanging stairs. Except on the side. That probably makes it look even weirder since that side has it and that side doesn't. Now, that goes in there. The sticks go in the other chest. Doop. Okay. Large, but no honey. Large and with honey. attacked a dummy, not me, thank you. Do I really not have any more skips over here? Sad. But this honeycomb means more honey stuff. So, more lanterns. I don't think I have any of the lantern plates ready. So that'd be next video. And I think I'll plant stuff next video as well. I need to see how late it gets at night to actually plant stuff. Well, how cold, not late. Don't know why I said that, but it's okay. Let's make another skep. Ta-da! And we'll put that in here. Where's my bucket? I think I brought it to my kitchen. Yeah. There's 3 of those, 1 of these, and that is another candle. So I'll put that in my inventory for next time to deal with. And I'll keep that down. I'll keep the bucket down here. Well, actually, no. I'll bring it with me because I want to change the farms. But I think that is all for this video, as I am getting hungry, so I am going to go eat lunch. But I hope you all enjoyed and had a good time watching, and that you had a good morning, afternoon, or evening. And I will see the rest of you later. Bye bye.